Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Robin from Consistent Life Balance. Awesome that you're here. In this video I would like to give you my summary and my conclusion of my this year's detox program. So what I have done the last 1 to 2 months, and I want to give you my protocol, what I exactly did, to quickly summarize everything and then show you my results, how I'm overall feeling and how I will continue now after having finished this detox program. So I started a little bit before August, so 1 or 2 days before. I started with a water fast. 40 hours was my start to really give the body in the beginning the chance to allow the digestion to come down and all the energy getting directed to towards cleansing, regeneration and detoxification. That it is an amazing start to start with the water fast. Then afterwards 2 weeks of fresh pressed juices throughout the day and then a high water content fruit meal in the evening. This is what I did for 2 weeks, and then in the middle of the detox program, in the middle of August, I did another water fast. Water fast 66 hours, so 2.5 days, to really get deep into detoxification. And then afterwards, to finish it off with a final spurt of a 2 weeks full juice fast. So no solid foods for 2 weeks, only fresh pressed juices, which is also called a solid food vacation from John Rose. And this is what I did this year, and afterwards was then the refeeding, which I'm now already into it 2 weeks. So 2 weeks ago I broke my juice fast with a watermelon, and from now the last 2 weeks I only ate high water content fruit meals and vegetable juices. I could included greens or vegetables before also, but I decided not to do so. I decided to really focus on high water content fruits because it felt nice. I had epic fruit, I had mirabellen, I had watermelons, I had peaches, I had nectarines, I had mangoes, I also had papayas, I had plums and also some figs. So I focused really on these things because it felt amazing to have these fruits. And that were my last 2 weeks after my detox program. So the last 2 weeks were my refeeding. So to quickly summarize it, what I did: water fasting, then 2 weeks of juice throughout the day and then a fruit meal in the evening, then a water fast of 2.5 days again, then a 2 weeks juice fast, and then finally my refeeding. And I do this every single year. Minimum 30 days I pick out of the year. Detoxification is the main focus in this 30 days, and it's so amazing for my health, I found, and I can really recommend it for everyone to increase their vitality, increase their energy and overall their well-being in their body. Because I find when all these blockages are removed, because we go in a detox program, when the body has the chance to eliminate toxins, waste matter, heavy metals out of the body, then you will have more energy, because this energy is now available, which would normally, if you would eat, especially if you would eat heavier, more denser things, would go down into your digestion. And for that purpose you will gain lots of energy, lots of vitality, especially you will realize it afterwards. And I also found that the efficiency of my body increases dramatically when I do this. So this is what I noticed, especially in the first after the first detox programs, that I felt so much more efficient. But even now I feel that this detox program allows myself to get to the next level of health every single year. So I found that I'm able to get much more energy, I'm more efficient with less food. So I can create the same amount of output, the same amount of energy with less foods now than I used in the past. Because in the past when I went on a water fast, or when I did something like a juice fast, or even when I ate a little bit less and wasn't a calorie deficit, my body directly went to the muscles and I got skinny, I got weak. And this is also the reason why I really wanted to get into the detoxification, into the cleansing, because I knew back then also that it's so powerful for the efficiency of our body. It's not only about what you eat, but also what you can absorb, what you can utilize, and that is really important, how your digestive system is working, how your gut is functioning, how clean your bowels are, how good your liver is working, your pancreas, all your adrenals, and in general all your glandular system. And by giving yourself the chance to detoxify, by doing a juice fast, by doing a detox program, which is focused on juice fasting, on high water content fruits and vegetables, combined with water fasting, that is so amazing when you do it periodically, because I found this really helps you eliminate those blockages, helps you eliminate those toxins which would cause lots of problems, especially long term. And yeah, this detoxification I found is the tool for me to increase my energy level, and it's important to give your body it on a daily basis. Detoxification ability also when you're normally eating, your body's always detoxing, and you should always and you should always give your body the chance to eliminate more than you put in. Because when you always put in stuff and you don't really eliminate, then you create unnatural residues inside your bodies, which can really hurt you. And you don't want this to happen. You always want detoxification. But once a year, or especially when you're a beginner, when you're still fuller of toxins and you have more things and problems in your body, then definitely you should do it more often. But I would say when you're already in a higher state of health, it's still necessary to do it once a year, just for the periodic cleansing, just for the maintenance, because you always get bombarded in nowadays world with all kinds of toxins. So I mentioned in regards to my detoxification program, of course, the detox effects. Then we have the cleansing effects. We have the efficiency. I got more efficient, I found, especially this time when I'm working out. I'm still the same, as I have the same strength, and I feel that I've not really lost any significant amount of muscle. I'm able to hit my same PRs in my upper body in virtually all exercises. But I have to say, in my legs, especially in my quads, I found that I got a little bit weaker. So my body holds on to the muscle mass and the strength really good in my upper body, but I found in my quads, this is the place where my body is first pulling the muscle if there is a lack of something, for example, calories. And I found out also when I'm feeling catabolic, so when I'm in a heavy calorie deficit, or when I'm not eating enough amino acids or calories in general, then my body first pulls it from the quads, the muscles, to create energy. I always realize it that my quads get first thinner and not my upper body. This is very strange, and I think this is in every person it's different. Some people lose quicker their muscles in their chest muscles or in their back, and some quicker in the legs, and it's always different from person to person. Another thing which is of course very powerful when we do something like a detox program, especially a juice fast combined with water fasting, is the bowel cleansing effects and the gut health. I found especially a juice fast is so amazing in pulling out mucoid plaque from your digestive system to really flush out all the waste matter which is still inside it, when you haven't done it before. And I'm already at a high point of cleanliness, and I did this for several times in the last years, but I found my digestion improves even more when I do this every single year. So this year I noticed that after now this detox program, my bowel transit time is much faster, that I'm feeling overall better in my belly. And yeah, it's a great thing for bowel health to do this detox program. Especially on 3 occasions, I realized that something was solving during these 30 days of this detox program. I really could feel that something is solving for my digestive wall. It was also a little bit painful, but then when I came out, I had such a strong releasing feeling that it was amazing to have this happening, because in the beginning it soaked up and got bigger. And I found either it could be something which I ate before, which wasn't not fully be out, or I think it's more the case that it was something that was older and something like mucoid plaque. And that is crazy to me, and that shows me that we have so many things inside of us stored, and most people need a very long time to get everything 100% out. We can get great results in quick time, so we can see amazing shifts in our gut health when we start with this program, but to get it all out fully and to completely 100% clean your body out, I think it takes longer. It takes more years, especially for chronic cases, and for most people, especially those who are well nourished or who have a little bit more extra fat and extra waste matter in the digestive system. It needs a pretty long time to get everything fully out, but it's definitely worth it to start now, to change something and not put the wrong kinds of foods inside yourself every single day. Yeah, the athletic performance point is very interesting, because I found in the last years I always lost more muscle and I lost more strength. And even though I wasn't really paying attention so much on this, I just was working out regularly, like 3-4 times a week, and also not too heavy. I wasn't overloading myself this time. I was still able to hold on to my muscle and strength for the most part, and this was amazing for me to see. Incredible. Yeah, and also want to definitely motivate you to do this also when you have muscle mass, also when you're an athlete, because even though when you would lose something in the beginning a little bit when you do this the first time, a detox program, you would gain so much long term, because when your gut is clean, when your body is well functioning, then you have a much better chance to gain muscle strength. You will have better results. And I know from my own experience that trying to gain weight with malnutrition or with mucoid plaque inside your system is a nightmare, because you have to eat so much food and the food's not really coming to your cells because it doesn't get utilized correctly or doesn't get absorbed in the first place, and it's just feeling not really good because the food doesn't move good through the system if you have stuff inside your digestive system sitting, which is old, which blocks all the other foods from moving through the digestive system. I highly recommend you guys to watch 2 videos. First one is full day of juicing. I made it recently about my juicing routine, how everything looks like. I take you with me to one day and show you everything, my juicing, my juices, my fruits and vegetables, a little bit of my training I show you or I tell you, and all kinds of things I talk about in this video which are necessary for you to succeed on your juice fast. The second video I would recommend is a full upper body training session at the end of my juice fast. You can see there how I'm successful with my training routine, which exercises I use, how intense I train. I explain everything what I do, and it's very simple, my way of training. And you can also then know how you can structure your training if you're into fitness. And I also show a posing update, so I show how my body looks like and that you can maintain your muscle mass and your strength on a juice fast. So definitely check out these two videos. So overall, my detox program this year was very great, and I found it so beneficial for me to do this every single year, and I can't say it more enough, but it's powerful. I feel it every single time, and you should definitely also give it a try then to experience on your own, because it's hard to describe what you will feel when you do something like a detox program, especially juice fasting combined with water fasting. And this is also my point, which I would like to say at the end. I would like to give you a recommendation how I would do it different next year, because I told you my protocol this year, and I show you how I will structure it the next year, and I would also give you a recommendation how you can implement it when you start your detox program. I would start with water fasting, the same what I did this year, but I would directly then go on a juice fast. Water fasting, then juice fast as long as you want and as long as you feel that it's right for you. Don't overdo it if you do it for the first time, but just do it in the right way. You have to also have the clarity, the plan for this. But when you have set the plan for yourself, then you can do after the water fast, which should be 1 or 2 days or even 3 days, then a juice fast. And after the juice fast, I would directly go into an extended refeeding period where you mainly focus on high water content fruits and vegetables, especially fruits, for 2 to 3 weeks. This is my recommendation. Water fasting, juice fasting and extended refeeding for 2 to 3 weeks with focus on high water content fruits and vegetables. This is what I probably do next year, and I found this is a very good protocol, and I can definitely recommend this to you guys. So how I will now continue after my detox program. So as I mentioned, I'm already 2 weeks eating, 2 weeks into my refeeding, and so far only high water content fruits. And now I will start implementing also other food groups step by step. Raw greens, nuts and seeds, some avocado, and I will really gradually put in the new food items, and then I will probably also add in some steamed vegetables or some sprouted legumes, stuff like that, and I will really listen to my body how it feels, and I go really slowly with my refeeding. But in general, I will not only stick to high water content fruits and vegetables, I will also implement some other food groups, because I think it's important for a robust health to also have a diversity in diet overall, but a very simplistic way of eating at one day, and especially in one meal, that we focus on mono meals, very simple meals. But over the week, over the months, we should also have, in my opinion, a variety of foods for optimal health. And this is what I will do step by step, including more and more food groups into my diet. Whole foods, of course, not processed food, and of course high water content fruits and vegetables will always be the base. A diet high in phytochemicals, a diet high in nutrients is always my base, but I still will add in some other foods. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching it. I hope it was interesting for you, and I also hope that you got something valuable out of this video for you. Feel free to like, comment and share the video. I would also be happy if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them down below in the comment section. I'm also at Instagram, so if you want to see regular content about detoxification, about fasting, about diet, about fitness, then also check out my Instagram. It's down in the info box. And in general, if you have any questions, you can also contact me via Instagram. I wish you all an amazing day. See you soon. Bye.